What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we are back with another Hot Toys figure unboxing and review video. Today, guys, we are going to do my second figure from the Spider-Man 2 video game, and we are doing the main character of the whole video game, which is, of course, our very own Peter Parker Advanced Suit 2.0 from the video game. This figure was another one that was exclusive. Unfortunately, there were only a certain amount of figures that were released for this guy, which is something that is very unfortunate, especially for the main character of a video game. But either way, I did find a way to pick up this guy, so today we are going to be reviewing him. Again, this is the second of 4 figures released for this video game, the other one being the Peter Parker symbiote suit, which I am very excited to get, and of course the Venom villain figure as well that was released. So again, very excited to go ahead and get this guy. I did purchase him off of Sideshow. I would recommend you guys to purchase him, but again, since he's an exclusive toy or figure, unfortunately he is not available anymore. But again, today we are going to be taking a look at this guy. Before I do get started, as always, I want to thank you for the continued support and for always supporting me here on my YouTube channel. Again, if this is the first time that you're watching me, feel free to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell for more Hot Toys content. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get started with the review. Okay, guys, so first we start with the box art review. So as you guys can see, we have pretty much the same design as the Miles Morales figure that we reviewed a couple of weeks ago. So we have pretty much Peter in the middle of the background, along with the name of the video game at the top. We do have a Sideshow exclusive logo on the right side, and then we have Venom's symbiote on the left arm of Peter, and as well as on the left side of the box. On the right side, we have pretty much his hand right there at the bottom with some symbiote spider web and that red background, along with the name of the figure in the middle. Again, everything so far looks really cool. I love the coloring on this box. On the back, again, warning and legal pretty much signs from Hot Toys. And then we have again that black symbiote from Venom that looks so cool and so amazing, so glossy, and that is at the top of the box, along with that red background that we had mentioned before. On the left side, again, we have pretty much the right leg and right arm of Peter, along with that red background, the name of the figure, and more Venom symbiote across the whole box. So that is pretty much it for this box. It looks fantastic, off to a great start. On the second box, so we pretty much have again a clear view of the figure, as we always do with all Hot Toys unboxings. Now the coloring of the box, and I had mentioned this whenever I received the Miles Morales figure, so I really am trying to figure out where Hot Toys was trying to go with the design of this box. So a lot of coloring, a lot of things going on with this box. So again, so we get to the right side, so we have the name of the figure, and again, we have a lot of coloring. I don't even know where to start. I know for a fact that the main color is blue, but as you guys can see, we get kind of like a double image of Peter. So I'm not sure if they call it like the regular red suit and the symbiote suit. On the back, we have once again the name of the figure, the name of the the video game, along with this blue background and all this coloring, which again, I don't understand what Hot Toys was trying to do with this box. Now I do believe the second box is better than Miles Morales. I believe the coloring does match the figure a little bit more. Here on the left side of the box, same thing, so we get kind of an imagery of Peter. If you guys kind of see it close by, it looks blurry, but you can see him right there. But overall, again, just a very weird coloring box. Now at the bottom, we do get the name of the video game as well as at the top, so I do want to mention that as well. So that would be the secondary box. Again, a little bit weird. They went with a lot of coloring, but that is what we have so far. Now with the figure itself, so we finally get to view this guy live. So this is my first ever Spider-Man figure from the video game. So again, I had the Miles Morales figure a couple of weeks ago. I unfortunately don't have any figures from the actual video game, only the Doc Ock suit, but not the actual advanced suit. So very excited to go ahead and get my hands on this guy. And right now, guys, so far my first impressions are honestly fantastic. I am very pleased with what I have so far here. This figure looks really good. I would say the weight of the figure is pretty much what I was expecting. Not hefty at all, but at the same time not too light. But I love the coloring on this suit. He looks fantastic. So we are off to a great start. So just really quickly, want to make sure that I let you guys know this. So obviously we are going to be reviewing the accessories first, and then we're going to be reviewing the figure in detail, making comparisons to, of course, his counterpart Miles Morales, and pretty much I will let you guys know if this is my favorite Spider-Man figure that I have so far from Hot Toys. But again, before that, we're gonna get started with the accessories. With the accessories, guys, so we have more things than I was expecting. Now again, the reason I say that is because whenever I purchased this guy, I really didn't even take a look at the details. Again, it's a Peter Parker suit, an advanced suit. I was obviously gonna get this guy, and of course I was also in a rush since he was an exclusive version. But we first start with the base. So this base is absolutely beautiful. Again, it is the normal hexagonal base. We get pretty much the name of the figure along with his Spider-Man logo, a red type of blackish type of scratchy surface, and then on the left and right side is some kind of gooey black. I'm not sure if that's supposed to represent Venom in any way, but to me the highlight of this base is the white line right there that divides the blue and the red. It looks so awesome. Again, right here at the bottom you get the advanced suit logo along with blue coloring here. It looks fantastic. Again, to me the colors match the figure very, very well. I really love this base, to be honest. One of my favorites that I've received from Hot Toys. And then we of course get the regular flight pole that we usually get. I do ask myself if one of these days Hot Toys is going to work towards getting like an improved type of flight pole where it's not too visible, maybe like a clear color or something, because to me, again, it doesn't make the figure look bad, but at the same time, if they can do better, I mean, why not? Right now, to me, the highlight of these accessories would be this beautiful and long mechanical, or I guess spider arms, legs, whatever you guys want to call them. So these things are very, very well made. They are silver color, and they're very bendable. I will honestly say that the way that they're bent is pretty expected. Again, it's pretty much kind of like a robotic type of twist to them, if I can say it that way. They are very long, and I love how they bend. The coloring looks fantastic. They look really, really good. Of course, we get 4 arms, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and obviously we will attach them on the figure a little bit later on. I do want to make this quick comparison. So this is one of Spider-Man's arms, the integrated suit from No Way Home. So just look how massive and how long the advanced suit arm is compared to the integrated suit arm. It is such a big difference, and the good thing about these pieces is that all of them are compatible to each figure. So if for some odd reason you wanted to attach the integrated suit's arms to the advanced suit and vice versa, you guys are actually able to do that. Now the difference is with these arms, and I think this is the way that it is in the video game, there are no differences as far as the arms and the legs. They all are pretty much the same side. With the integrated suit, you guys pretty much can tell which arms are longer. The legs are longer than the arms, so that way you guys are able to tell which arm and which leg goes where. Here, all 4 are the same. They are all the same size, so you pretty much can fit them in any way you want to. But again, just taking a look at them, I just love how they look. I love how accurate they are, and it is such an amazing accessory to add on to the figure. No question about it. I do want to go ahead and display the figure with all these arms and legs. Also, we get these clear wings that go attachable to the figure, pretty much underneath, I would say on the armpit area. They have magnets on the left and right that would go connected to the arm and also to the chest area on the right side and left side. We would obviously connect them a little bit later on in the video so that way you guys get an idea of how it looks. We do also get this spider drone figure thing right here that I really, really admire. It even comes with its own kind of like base or stand so that you guys can pretty much display it in any way that you want to. Just an FYI, the instruction pamphlet does show that if you press both of the sides, it does have its own weaponry that opens up. So just kind of an FYI. Again, I love the fact that it comes with this and the coloring matches the figure. It looks really, really cool. I wouldn't know if the first advanced suit actually carries this drone as well, but just kind of an FYI that it does come with that. And then it comes also with 8 different pieces of hands, so all are pretty nicely hand painted. I love how they look as well. The only thing that I'm going to criticize these hands is the position of the thumb. Now maybe it's just me, but they just look odd. It looks more separate on different hands. Now maybe Hot Toys did this on purpose to kind of show that it's different motions and different hand movement and not all the same. But again, that's kind of like, again, it's not a complaint, but it's something that I noticed, right? That again, the thumbs just have like a different positioning. But again, maybe it's just a figure either stretching the hand a little bit more or displaying it a little bit differently. But that's the only thing that kind of, you know, that I could possibly say I have a small issue with. Other than that, I don't have an issue as far as with the color painting, the posing, because obviously we want different ways of posing this figure. Obviously it is a must. We must get his hands with the shooting web type of position. But as you guys can see, that the fingers are bendable in a different way. So I think Hot Toys wanted to pose this figure in different ways as far as the fingers and the arm and the hands. So maybe again, maybe this is something that Hot Toys did on purpose, and maybe I'm just kind of like, you know, paying too much attention to detail here. As you guys can see, so we pretty much have different, again, hand positions, I would assume, so that he can grab his spider web if he needs to. So again, all hands are very well painted, and again, with a Spider-Man figure, it is a must that he comes with different hands because there's so many ways of posing this guy. Now the next thing is something that they did also with the Miles Morales figure, and is that with the closed fist that the figure has at the beginning of, you know, of the unboxing video, it has the holes to go ahead and put the spider web in. And back then they would do 4 different hands, once with the hole and once not with the hole. So this time they just went ahead and did both with one pair of hands, and I actually don't have an issue with that. Now with the spider webbing, again, the same coloring as Miles Morales, and as I had mentioned before on that video, I really love this design of the spider webs. It looks really good. It looks so legit. Now will they continue this? Who knows, right? Because obviously the video game has these type of spider web designs. I hope that they continue this with other spider web figures, but again, I understand that maybe it will not be accurate to the figure. All that I can hope for is that at least the shape or the design of the spider web is the same, maybe not the coloring, because to me, I am a huge fan of the way that these spider web designs are made by Hot Toys. So it comes with so many different pieces and such different designs that it gives us so many options to pose the figure. And again, these pretty much go connected to each other, so you can install one piece onto one of the holes of one hand and then the other one on the other hole, so that way it connects as a full spider web. And I think that's such a great idea by Hot Toys and something that I really appreciate. So again, all spider web designs look really good, but we also get some symbiote designs. So this piece right here does go attached to either the left or the right arm of Spider-Man. It looks so good, so glossy, and it does look like a Venom type of symbiote piece. So I'm glad that it included this. Obviously throughout the video game he gets the symbiote suit, which I cannot wait to get. And this right here, this spiderweb design, which was white for Miles Morales, it's black here for Peter. And again, it's supposed to represent him already having the Venom symbiote on him. And again, they look so well done, so nicely painted, so glossy, which again, it's supposed to be that way. So again, I really love these spiderweb pieces, and again, it just gives me so much goosebumps and excitement to get that symbiote suit Peter Parker. It's gonna look so nice. So again, off to a great start with all the accessories. On this part, guys, I will openly admit I had to edit the video, so I've completely forgot to add the eye lenses. It does come with one pair of eye lenses, just like Miles Morales. Again, it has his hands pretty much half closed, and I actually don't have any issue with that. Obviously, with other Spider-Man figures, it might have 3 or 4 different eye lenses. To me, I think one is good enough. I really don't see a purpose of including more. If it does, great. If it doesn't, it really isn't an issue of mine. But these are all the accessories that the figure comes with, guys. Everything looks amazing. I love everything that the figure comes with. So fantastic start with this figure, no question about it. Okay, guys, so with the figure itself, so as I had mentioned at the beginning of the figure, I love the coloring on this suit. And as I always say, I I'm really kind of, you know, complimenting the creators of the video game. This suit is so amazing and so cool. I love the coloring in it. The figure itself looks fantastic. The mask looks great. I love how the spiderweb design is on this guy, and it is completely accurate to the video game as far as I am concerned. I might be wrong. You guys would know a little bit better. I have played the video game, but not as much as some of you guys. Now, in the back, I've said it before, the way that the head connects to the neck has always been an issue of mine. Now, the good thing is that at least the spider web or the spider lines connect, you know, properly, and they are well designed. So at least we have that going, and the separation between the head and the neck isn't as bad as the Miles Morales figure. But still, to me, I feel like at this point, Hot Toys, you know, they have to find a way to connect the headpiece and the whole body without no seam lines. I feel like that's kind of their next step, to go seamless with these figures. Maybe I'm asking a little bit too much, right? But it just would make the figure so much more natural and so much cool. But either way, I have no issues with the whole suit. Everything looks fantastic. There are no seam lines as far as the arms, shoulders, and legs. As you guys can see, the feet, they bend very properly, and there are no seam lines, only at the bottom. But let's be honest, are we really going to complain about the bottom part of the foot, you know, bending? Not really, right? We really care about the top part. And as you guys can see, the suit does kind of fold a little bit, but again, only the suit, not the actual figure. And I really like that. Again, this figure looks so good. Taking a look at some of the articulations. So as you guys can see here with the legs, they bend very properly, and there's no actual like sound, or there's no actual type of like, I guess, type of how can I say this, I guess, weird bending. Again, everything looks great. It stretches so well, and as I always mention, it gives us so many options to pose the figure, especially with the Spider-Man. You know, Spider-Man is probably the most flexible character that we get as a Hot Toys figure, and everything just folds very well. Now, the arms stretch a little bit more than your typical Spider-Man figure, and I feel like the reason it does that is because of the wings that are going to go attached onto the figure between the hand and the chest area. Again, as I mentioned before, the articulations are really nice with this figure. It bends very nicely. The arms as well, they go up and down very easily. So again, as I always say, when it comes to posing, we are not going to have any issues with this guy, because again, he flexes very well and very naturally, and I feel like the suit doesn't really fold that much. Now, as Hot Toys always says, you guys don't want to have this figure in one position too often, because it will ruin the suit. So just kind of an FYI. But other than that, guys, everything looks great. It also bends to the front and back very easily. So again, very pleased with all of the articulations of the figure, because it bends so many different ways. So everything is great so far with this figure, no issues at all. Also, let me go ahead and try the wing pieces. So this is what I mentioned. This is also the same thing with the integrated suit. So pretty much, again, it comes with a magnet that you guys have to attach onto the arm and also with the chest area. So again, it gives us a different way of posting this figure, and it looks really good. As you guys can see right there, it is not that hard of a process. Now, the hard process will unfortunately be putting that flight pole on this thing, because obviously this is supposed to represent a flying position. So what the hell are we gonna do, right? Because obviously the flight pole is so thick that eventually these pieces are gonna fall off. So that's something that we're definitely gonna have to figure out, because it is very difficult to pose them with the flight pole and the wings at the same time. Another thing that I do also want to go ahead and do is connect the Venom symbiote piece. So according to the instruction pamphlet, you do want to take off the hand so that it's easier to attach it. And as you guys can see, there's a hole right there that is supposed to go on the wrist or forearm of the figure. So pretty much I think you can insert it either way. I'm gonna try it this way. I think it's actually backwards, but you know, who knows, right? But either way, I think it will look good on the figure, however you want to go ahead and insert this piece. But pretty much, again, it goes attached onto his forearm, and then you guys can just go ahead and connect the hand back. And again, put in the actual spider web effect with the symbiote color. It makes the figures look so much cooler than it already is, right? So that's how it would go attached. If you guys are just kind of wondering how it looks. So again, as I mentioned before, everything just looks great. The suit is so cool. The Venom piece is so glossy. I really can't find anything that I hate about the guy. Again, only possibly the headpiece that goes connected to the neck, and that's about it. But other than that, no issues whatsoever. Everything looks good. All of the accessories match very well. So it looks great. Now right here on this clip, I wanted to go ahead and display the spider arm and legs connected to him. So as you guys can see, it looks so good. It reminds me of Doc Ock in some ways because of how huge the arms are, and as you guys can see, they're all the same size. So they're all the same size, so I really don't see any differences of size. Maybe you guys do, but me personally, I don't. And again, it just gives the figure so much more meaning, and it looks so cool. Honestly, in love with the figure. As you guys can see, that's how it connects to the back, so everything looks very, very natural with the figure. Okay guys, so a quick side-by-side comparison. So obviously I don't have the first advanced suit for either of these figures, so I unfortunately cannot do comparisons between that since I'm a new collector, but I of course have to compare both of these guys since they are from the same video game. So we have here Peter and Miles's suits. Both are amazing. Both figures I am in love with. Sadly, both figures were exclusive, so only a certain amount of guys only a certain amount of us were able to get these figures. But either way, both figures are great. I would say that Peter is a little bit taller and more muscular than Miles, but the way that the suit is designed is very similar, especially in the lower area. The shoes or boots, whatever you guys want to call it, kind of look the same, and the way that the figure bends is pretty much the same. Peter does come with a little bit more accessories than Miles, and me personally, I do prefer the Peter figure over the Miles figure. But either way, very excited to know that I have both of these figures. They are both figures that I really, really like, and I cannot wait to get the other two figures from the video game as well. But again, this would be kind of like the comparison between both of these guys. Both are amazing figures, but I would prefer the Peter advanced suit without question. The second side-by-side is with the integrated suit. The reason I'm doing the integrated suit is because these suits have much more similarities that you actually guys can think of. So first and foremost, the way that the suit is designed is very, very similar. So what I mean by that, the spider logo in the middle, so it kind of is the similar. It is huge and it's all across the chest area, but obviously the Peter the advanced suit is white and the integrated suit is gold. Both of these suits have the spider legs and arms attached to the back. Both of these figures have the wings attached to the arms and chest, and both of these figures are absolutely amazing. If you guys make me pick, honestly, I'm going to go with the advanced suit figure. I just love the coloring so much. Obviously, the integrated suit does come with more accessories, and it does come with an actual face sculpt of Peter Parker, in this case Tom Holland. But to me, there's something about the advanced suit that I really like. I just love how the figure is more built. I feel like the body matches Peter a little bit more. He's more muscular and a little bit taller than the integrated suit. But both figures are still amazing. It's just that to me, I wanted to do a comparison because I feel like the style of the suit is very, very similar. But again, I have to go with the advanced suit. I think he is a little bit better of a figure. Okay guys, so now to close the video, some posing and also my final thoughts on this guy. So as I'm starting the posing, I do quickly want to mention, so throughout this last part, you guys are going to see some change of lighting on the video. So it's going to go from white over to warm yellow from time to time. I do want to apologize about that. I know it's going to make the video a little bit worse. The only reason that is happening, I am unfortunately having some issues with the lighting piece that I connect to my camera, but no worries, that will be replaced on my next video. That is a promise. If not the next video, for sure the next two videos. I do not want to make the quality of the videos worse, so I did go ahead and purchase a new lighting effect, so that will be installed soon. But I quickly wanted to mention that just in case you wonder why the lighting is changing, just know that I'm having some issues with this one that I've had for a good time now, so it's kind of understandable. But to close the video guys, so really want to give my thoughts on this guy. I love everything about him. Everything looks really, really good with him. To me, I really have no complaints about it. The thing with the headpiece connecting to the neck, I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit annoying with that. I don't want to mention it too often. You guys kind of already know what my thoughts are on that. But everything about the suit looks great. Now, I will openly admit I have not played the video game that much. I feel like some of you guys have that are watching this video have already, completed the story mode, not just once but maybe a couple of times, so you guys might get a better view of this suit than I will. I do want to confess, if you guys think I missed on something, or if you guys don't think that my description of this figure is accurate, feel free and let me know. Drop a comment here on the video. Let me know what you guys think, if I missed something, if you guys have a different opinion to mine. I feel like that's why I like making these videos, so that all of us get a chance to give our opinions on these videos. I do respond to all of the comments, so feel free to let me know if I missed something, or if you guys want to give your own opinion on the figure. Just leave a comment and I will gladly respond back. But for me personally, everything looks great about the suit. Yes, I will openly admit this is my favorite Spider-Man figure that I've received so far from Hot Toys, and I do want to clarify it is so far, because unfortunately I don't think that this opinion will stand. I do have obviously the Tobey Maguire figure from No Way Home, and then also the symbiote suit from Spider-Man 3, and then also the symbiote suit from this video game, the Spider-Man 2 video game. So I feel like all of those figures will be even better for me than this advanced suit. But as far as now, I have the integrated suit, I have the black suit from No Way Home, I have Andrew Garfield Spider-Man 2 figure, I have the Doc Ock suit, I think I also have also the Miles Morales figure. So this, I think, is my 5th or 6th Spider-Man figure from Hot Toys, and so far it is without question my favorite. You guys might disagree with it. If you guys do, feel free and let me know. Right, again, that's why we drop these videos, to give different opinions on them. But for me, it is my favorite as of now. Again, just love everything about him. So before I do go ahead and end the video, guys, as always, want to thank you for the continued support. As I always say, it is an honor and it means a lot, everything that you guys do. You guys are really, really supportive, and I really appreciate that. As I always want to mention, if it is the first time that you are watching me, feel free to subscribe, like this video, and hit the notifications bell for more Hot Toys content. Also, my last thought that I wanted to give on this guy, and this is a complaint towards Hot Toys, I cannot believe that they made this guy and Miles Morales exclusive. I understand that some of you guys already have an advanced suit from the first video game, but again, these are the main characters of the video game. The suits are going to be a little bit different. Why in the world would they do them exclusive? So many of you guys are not going to get the chance to get these guys, and it's very sad and very unfortunate. I was lucky enough to get both of them, and I am very excited to have them both. But the fact that they were both exclusive, it's just very unfortunate. Thankfully, the Venom figure and the symbiote suit figure were not exclusive, and yes, both of them have been pre-ordered by me, so we will be definitely unboxing those figures as soon as they arrive, which should be later on this year. And those should complete the 4 figures that were released for the video game, unless Hot Toys decides to release another one. But for now, again, those are my thoughts about the figure. Everything looks great, as I mentioned before, so this is going to be it for the video. Once again, want to remind you that if it is the first time that you're watching me, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, so that way you stay tuned for more Hot Toys content. Want to remind you that I am also on TikTok and Instagram, where I drop images and also updates about my channel. So the links will be on the description of the video. Feel free to add me there. Once again, want to thank you so much for the support and for tuning in today, and I will see you next time.